Hello! Today I'm going to show y'all how to crochet the Twisted Twin Tunisian Crochet Cable for the Twisted Twin Cable Scarf. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex and today I'm going to show y'all how to do the Twisted Twin Cable. This is not a full tutorial on the scarf pattern, but it is a tutorial on how to do the cable row and the falling row to show how to work into the cable stitches. For the free pattern of the Twisted Twin Cable Scarf, go to my blog and that link is below. Today I'm using Furls Wonder Acrylic yarn in the colorway Mist. It is a medium 4-weight yarn. I'm also using my 12-inch Cruella Deville Furls Tunisian Crochet hook. It is a size J, 6mm. And I'm also using my pretty pink Odyssey crochet hook by Furls. It is a G, 4mm crochet hook. Now let's get started. I'm now on the forward pass of row 6. I have already worked rows 1 through 5, and I have marked this row with a stitch marker. I like to mark only the cable row so that I can easily count back and know what row I'm on. Now to follow the pattern. Tunisian knit stitch into the next 2 stitches. The first loop on the hook counts as the first Tunisian knit stitch. Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch. Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches. Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch. Skip the next 5 stitches and put a Tunisian knit stitch into the next 4 stitches. After I've inserted the hook for the first Tunisian knit stitch, I like to stretch out my work, yarn over, and then while holding the yarn down with my finger, I pull up a loop. Now Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches. Now I'm going to put down this hook and pick up another hook. This second hook can be a regular hook with a handle or without. It is up to you. And if the size G is too small for you, go up a hook size or 2 until you are more comfortable. I'm going to take my second hook and make 4 Tunisian knit stitches into the first 4 stitches that I skipped before. Insert the hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Now put a Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches. Now we are not going to work into that 5th stitch. We will increase in the next row to make up for it though. Keep the second hook in the front, twist it some, and slide the stitches onto the first hook. Now slide the second hook out. Pick up the first hook and continue with the pattern. Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch. Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches. Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch, skip the next 5 stitches and Tunisian knit stitch into the next 4 stitches, put down the first hook and pick up the second hook, Tunisian knit stitch into the first 4 skipped stitches, and now slide these stitches onto the first hook, Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch, Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches, Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch, and Tunisian knit stitch into the last 2 stitches. You should have 35 loops on the hook. We will increase in the next row and get it back to 37 loops. And now I'm just going to make a regular return pass, yarn over, and pull through 1 loop on the hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops on the hook until 1 loop remains on the hook. Row 7, forward pass, Tunisian knit stitch into the next 2 stitches, and remember that that first stitch is already on the hook, Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch, Tunisian knit stitch into the next 3 stitches, Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch, Tunisian knit stitch into the next 4 stitches, make 1 in the top bar, this is the increase, insert the hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop, Tunisian knit stitch into the next 4 stitches, Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch. Now that I've showed you how to work into the cable stitches, you can continue with row 7 and then the pattern. I hope this video tutorial is helpful. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and or a share on social media. Don't forget to follow me for more tutorials and videos. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye, and happy crocheting!